Rome didn't start to fall apart when Caesar crossed the Rubicon. One of the first real cracks came earlier when a politician tried to fix a broken system, broke a few old rules to do it, and his enemies answered with a massive beatdown. In Mike Duncan's book, The Storm Before the Storm, one of the big first warning signs comes from the story of Tiberius Gracchus. And Tiberius was a tribune in 133 BC, which is an elected official meant to protect ordinary Romans. And Rome had a serious problem. Rich elites were swallowing up the public land, while small farmers and veterans were pushed out of it. And Tiberius wanted to enforce the old land limits and redistribute some of that land back to the poorer citizens. And that makes him really popular with the people, but deeply threatening to the senators. And so the Senate tries to block him, and when they do, he goes straight to the popular assembly. And then another tribune, Octavius, vetoes the plan. So Tiberius pushes to have Octavius removed from office, which is shocking. And legal or not, it broke the old Roman habit of respecting guardrails and customs that they called the mos maiorum. And then things get worse. Tiberius, fearing what would happen once he leaves office, he runs for a second straight term as a tribune, which is another unprecedented move. And his enemies convince themselves that he's aiming at tyranny, because that's what it looks like. And at the election, violence breaks out. A group led by Scipio rushes the assembly, and Tiberius is killed in the chaos. And afterwards, many of his followers are hunted down and killed too. And this is one of the moments when political murder enters Roman public life for the first time. And I think this story is so instructive to us in modern times. Tiberius saw a real injustice. His enemies saw a real threat. And both sides started telling themselves that the normal rules could be stretched just this once. But that's the real danger, is when these small stretches of the rules, they don't usually stay small. They become the new normal, and once one generation or one administration gets used to bending the guardrails, the next generation finds it even easier to push a little further. And that's how a republic starts to crack. It's not all at once. It's step by step, incremental, as each leader inherits a system where yesterday's exception has quietly become today's precedent.